2019 was a year where I made so many plans. I had so many things I wanted to do, and I did probably 5% of them, if I'm being generous. And that was because it wasn't that I couldn't do those things, but I wasn't the person I needed to become to do those things. So this year in my goal setting, I definitely wanted to improve on my personal development and my spiritual development. And I also realized that I tried to do too much. I tried to do too many things, and it was like what's the word I'm looking for? Self-sabotage almost, because it was like I put all these things on my to-do list and there was no way I was gonna get them all done. So this year, I just want to be sane. I just want to be balanced. I don't want to feel overwhelmed by my own doing. You know what I mean? It's one thing if life just happens and occasionally you have this overwhelming feeling, but I feel like last year I had way too much of that. So this year, there are a lot of changes that I want to make to alleviate that and make my life simpler and more effective. Yeah. So one of the first things is rest. I was not getting enough rest last year. It really took a toll on my body. So if I'm tired, I take a few minutes. Sometimes I fall asleep. I take a nap. Fortunately, I can do that. I'm not sitting at a desk at work where my boss is gonna come by and be like, why are you sleeping? But definitely rest is one of them. And also letting my mind rest and allowing myself to know that it's okay that I'm resting, because I would try to sit down, I would try to lie down, but while I'm lying down, while I'm sitting down, I'm like, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. So just to stop doing that and just let myself just go empty and just rest. Prayer journaling is something that has changed my life. I started doing it last October and I finished that prayer journal, and I'm actually onto another one now, which I'm really enjoying. It allows me to be more mindful when I actually have to write stuff down and I have a limited amount of space to write it in. That just makes me concentrate. It really makes me focus on what I'm trying to say and what I want and what I'm feeling. And that's so important. This year, it's really important to me to be in tune with what I'm feeling and not feel like I should be feeling this or I should be feeling that, but allow myself to actually have my own thoughts and my own feelings and process through that. What's the next thing? Dressing. So today, not doing much. I'm wearing a dark blue t-shirt, dark blue jeans, and this denim jacket to not do much, but I put it on and I felt cute and it made me happy. So instead of having clothes just sitting in my closet, I'm gonna dress up a little bit, and feel nice. My mornings, I talked about rest, but my morning is something that is so precious to me, because I would jump out of bed and I would just go run, start making breakfast and do all the things. And my mind, my spirit wasn't ready for the day. So I make sure I spend time in the morning. I pray. I don't do the sit down journaling and that kind of thing in the morning, because honestly, it's something that I don't want to feel rushed and I don't want to feel limited to do. So I do it when I know I can really sit and devote some time to it, but it's something I do prioritize. I don't look at my phone in the morning. So like before I leave the house, I don't really look at my phone. I look at it to turn my alarm off, but I don't scroll through social media. I don't check my messages. I've started writing again. I have a WhatsApp group that I would send an encouraging message to. And I know sometimes people are up and they check their phones early in the morning. So sometimes I'll send something early, but most of the time I send it a little later on in the day. I just need that quiet time. I just really need that quiet time to just center myself and to ease into my day. This dog, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's my dog or my neighbor's dog. I think it's my neighbor's dog. I'm sorry. I'm looking down at notes in case you're wondering. And self-care doesn't have to be involved washing my face, brushing my teeth. And don't lie. Like, this is something that you can easily skip. You get up in the morning, you're like, okay, yeah, I look fine. And you splash some water on your face and you just keep it moving. Especially if you're like me and you don't wear makeup. But taking that time to properly wash my face and moisturize just makes a world of difference, because it's just taking that moment to take care of me before I go take care of everyone else. And that's something I wasn't doing. I was not giving myself the attention that I needed, and I definitely need to change that going forward. Another thing I started doing is I set motivational reminders on my phone. So if there's a quote that I particularly like that really speaks to my heart and resonates with me, I will put it as the alarm on my phone. So just randomly throughout the day, this thing will pop up on my phone, and I'll forget sometimes that I put it there, but I'll read it and then I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then I recenter and then I move on. So that's something that's really been helpful. And what else? I just try to take life as it comes. I'm a bit of a control freak, and I realize that the things I can't control can tend to be overwhelming. So when crazy stuff happens, I just let it happen, and I try to figure out, okay, what's the solution, and let's just move on. Let's just keep it moving. I hope this is helpful to you. I just wanted to sit and talk and let you guys know what's going on with me. There will be some changes to my channel. I want to start sharing. I want to start talking more about what I'm thinking and my views on certain things. Spirituality, stuff like that. So if that's something you're interested in, I hope you would subscribe. I hope this has been helpful to you, just me talking through. I know that I'm not the only one who's going through these types of things, so I'm hoping that is helpful to you. And that's it. I'll see you soon. I will definitely see you soon. Take good care.